YouTube space, we meet again. Today is the WatchMojo live stream event.
Welcome everyone to our first WatchMojo live event in London. We have hand-picked some of the world's best speakers, and we've also gathered some really exciting breakthrough bands and artists for you to see later in the day. And some of you will know WatchMojo. I can see the millennial males in the audience, but some of them unfortunately fall out of that demographic, the older ones. So I'll give you a little bit of background on who we are. So WatchMojo has been organically growing their audience over the last 10 years to now. They now have just under 17 million subscribers, which is quite a feat.
You ever seen one of these videos in your YouTube sidebar?
If you don't know WatchMojo, that's like you don't know Jesus.
If you clicked on it, then you helped WatchMojo rack up its 8 billion organic views and a staggering 43 billion minutes of watch time since its inception.
WatchMojo Ash Kabashvishan.
Thank you, Kate. Such needless ageism. We do have a lot of male millennials, but to be honest with you, WatchMojo is one of the few channels that I think a parent and a child can find content that they enjoy. So first off, thank you, Kate. Thank you to everyone who's in the attendance. Thank you to YouTube for giving us the access to the space. We were up in Montreal in the trenches trying to figure out this thing called web video. And trust me, from 2006 till about 2012, we tried it all. We did how-to videos, we did fashion tips, we did travel destinations, we did celebrity interviews, we did biographies of famous people, we did profiles of famous groups and organizations, and of course we did a lot of top 10 lists. And we, again, distribution and business model-wise, we also tried it all. We put the videos on our own and operated website and prayed and nothing happened. And we put the videos on Yahoo and MSN and AOL and Gooba, Rever, Dailymotion, and Metacafe, and nothing happened. But at that time, we could see that there was one platform that was different. There was one platform that was boundaryless. There was one platform that was growing like crazy. And of course, that platform was YouTube. But in 2012, as any honest entrepreneur and executive would do, I took a look in the mirror and I said, look, if we're going to be successful, we have to stand for something. If we're packaging WatchMojo as a consumer brand, WatchMojo has to mean something to people. And we realized that we were debating what's better, this sports team or that sports team. Looked around and said, what we really ought to do is just come up with top 10 lists on pop culture and infotainment, and feature clips, and just curate the best of pop culture and info. Someone who's brought art and technology together, please welcome Ben Jones.
Thank you very much. There's a thing in this new world where this new world of quantum computing will open up opportunity. There's this mathematical thing, there's a Millennial Prize Foundation. And in that, there are a number of challenges. And one of the challenges is a thing called P versus NP. And P versus NP is simply this. These are the problems, P, that we can solve today on classical machines. They're the ones we can solve, and we can get on with our lives, and that's okay, machines can do that. NP are the problems we don't even know we have. All the problems we can't even solve today with normal classical computation, which is a bit of a scary thing. But what happens with this new world, we can open up that NP world and open up loads more opportunity for the really clever people.
Let's take a look back at the New York event to see how that fared.
WatchMojo held its first ever live event earlier this year at the YouTube space in New York City. And not to humble brag or anything, but the event was a huge success.
Alright, so obviously the name of the game on YouTube is watch time. So to get bird's eye view into the do's and don'ts of Google/YouTube's what to do and what not to do to drive watch time and viewer engagement, we're very lucky to have Google Zoo's creative director, Kim Snow, join us once again from New York.
Hi everyone. So yeah, pretty much I'm going to quit my job and just follow WatchMojo around the world, I guess. So it's really great to be here. The story I'm going to tell you today had very simple beginnings. What happened is we had some of the biggest creative ad agencies and some of the world's biggest brands come to us and say, guys, how do I get people to pay attention to my ads? We have no idea. But we did know that we could totally figure it out and totally find out because we work at Google. And one of the best things that we do at Google is think like engineers. And so what that means is we said, okay, well, we don't have the answer, but we certainly have hypotheses on what we think could work. And as a user, once you choose it, so now think about your big busy day of all the things that you've chosen to do, you choose something different and you don't want to be let down. And that's where the immersion comes in, is people really, really want to deep dive once they choose something. You guys have probably heard that YouTube's getting rid of the forced 30-second ads. And that's bad for marketers in their hearts because they're usually making 30-second things for television, and that was a really easy thing. But here's the reason that we're getting rid of it. It was because of YouTube creators. What they were noticing is that when fans who were choosing to come to their channel to watch content would not sit through a 30-second ad. They would leave the channel. What's happening, I'm seeing something for a movie, I know the name of the movie, boop, 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 and then all of a sudden it's almost, I remember the first time I saw this experiment, I'm like, I know why they watched it. I'm like, it feels like a mistake. It feels like someone at headquarters totally screwed up and released a part of the movie they weren't supposed to, and you feel like you're seeing something that you're not supposed to be seeing. To be given the choice to watch a whole scene, to choose to watch the whole scene, is enormous. It's a huge factor. This has become a big key learning for us, especially media and entertainment. Specifically comes from the mobile learnings. So if you're ever on your phone, which is all the time, I know, and sometimes you'll see ads that clearly were made for television because they're almost like shot way far away, like big sweeping scenes, is you forget it's a little screen. And so you want to be able to zoom in and see things kind of tight and close up. That's my hunch on this, is why a face works so well. Now, I always think this is interesting, an influencer, celebrity, or a happy woman or child. And I think that's great to know because now it makes me want to test more around it with a close-up of a face. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Literally putting the word search is the new click. Putting the word search in there and letting people know that they can go out in the world and get more stuff. The kids love it, it's great. And that is my whole story, so thank you all very much.
Thank you very much. The most shocking part of that presentation was Google does data tracking? I didn't know that.
Hello everyone. Hi. How you doing? You alright? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll get there. I have the pleasure of being here today at WatchMojo's first UK live event, so thank you very much for having me. The other one was my mum, bless her. She actually made an account just to sign up to my channel. I made a video, my first video was absolutely terrible. It was on June 4th, 2013, 3 years ago, and it was called Things That Annoy a Waiter. So cringe, now that I look back on it. It got 300 hits. Sorry, this isn't going to be one of them stories where I tell you my first video got 1 million hits. None of my videos on my channel have 1 million hits, so sorry about that. However, the interesting factor was this video was on 300 hits, and my second video was with Kevin Hart. So Kevin Hart was in London. Somebody from his team reached out to me and said that they liked the stuff I was doing and he wanted to do a video with me. I was thinking, yo, this must be spam. And so I was like, okay, I don't mind, of course. So I went down there and shot a video with him. And in this video, from 300 hits, my first one, second one had 200,000. So I went on this mountain climb and I met some directors from Coca-Cola who offered me a job when I got back to London, which was incredible. So I stayed at Coke for 18 months, then went over to LA. Truth be told, I went over to LA to make it. Yeah, and I didn't make it. It was horrific. It was so expensive. LA traffic was horrendous. So I came back, continued making videos and connecting with people. And I found that for me was the most powerful thing. That's where I found healing in myself. So the content I started to create was light-hearted, comedic interviews in my house. Actually, my mum's house. I ain't got my own house. It's my mum's house. And people like that. And then I started to move more into things that I cared about, such as mental health and the refugee crisis. But then what I started to notice was a big drop in viewers compared to, like, I would say, meaningful content versus disposable content. People were interested on my channel to see me eat a ghost chili, but not interested to see what would happen to me if I went to spend 24 hours in a refugee camp. So now that really, really changed my life. Like, truth be told, I'm just a guy from Ilford who used to work in Primark who now has the opportunities to travel the world and speak to people. So I decided, it was about a year and a half ago, I still felt like I wasn't contributing enough. Situations are occurring in the world, there are disasters happening, and I'm sitting there going, yeah, hashtag pray for X, Y, and Z, when I didn't actually pray for the cause. I'm just saying, yeah, my hashtag is a valid contribution to this world's disaster, and to me, I felt like that was alright, which clearly is not. So I decided I needed to up my game and take it to the next level. So I entered a competition. It was a global search, open to 90 countries, and 30,000 people entered it. There was people from Harvard, Yale, MIT, Google. Sorry, I didn't have to do that. People from all over the world entered this competition. Then went through a series of other stages, and in the final 30, there was 30 of us in this shortlist, and these people were some elite academics. And going into what the first speaker said, Ben, I couldn't relate more to what he was saying with regards to creativity and keeping your inner child alive. So they 24 hours to make a video. And I'm thinking, yo, everyone I know is a camera maker, not a camera maker, a film director. They own a camera. We're really good because I come from YouTube. So when I got this email saying you've got 24 hours to make a video on what's important to you, go and do it. My name is Hussain. My problem is I care too much. Now the following may leave your mind state in the 12. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for this inconvenience, but I'm trying to change the world. Dear Mum, I wasn't meant for this planet. You did everything you could, Mum. Please don't panic. No one likes me. I might as well vanish. I write stories, Mum. I write them on my arm. Only I can read them, but the doctor calls it self-harm. When I bleed, he tells me to put on a plaster, but I'm depressed inside. There is no bandage for this internal disaster. I walked off the stage and I had people from, like, alright, so Instagram's really interesting, right? Because everything goes down in the DMs, yeah? not in my life, though. So when I come off stage now and I perform this, my DMs were popping and they were going nuts. But it wasn't like it wasn't that mental health, which is something I'm very passionate about. Reason is because I believe I'm a bit of a mess. I think sometimes all of us at one point in our life are going to go through something that's greater than us, and if we're not taught on how to deal with it, can lead you to be a bit of a mess, which sometimes can be controllable, manageable, and in other cases can't. So many people are going through so many similar things. What can I do to change this? And social media became my weapon. It really became like this tool and this incredible building foundation block that I could use to reach out and connect with people. So then we've got Hackney Empire and this incredible professor from King's College, and that's what we've done. I was able to use the platform to educate hundreds of children, and that's what I'm doing now moving forward. But I just want to really say to all of you, use today as an opportunity to feel inspired, learn from other people's stories, and take it and run with it, because we live in a day and age where we are the most powerful. But will we go on to do that change? I don't know, because we get a bit lazy. You know what I'm saying? We are a bit lazy, I can't lie, but we are definitely the most powerful, and I've seen it with myself, I've seen it with some of my friends who are here with me today, and it's an incredible thing.
And this is Leif Erikson.
see the headlines. She's a man eater. If love could kill, maybe you be doing fair time. Watching her all night. Soon as you blink, she'll take your heart. Ooh, child, ooh, baby. You know you struck me like a love train. I was headed on the right track, baby. Then you struck me like a love train. No self-control when I'm around you, baby. It's a crying shame. God broke the mold, day that He made you. Never seen such a fine thing. You know you're fine. Thank you. Straight to the next one then. Alright, once again, my name is Bluey Robinson. I'm a big Motown fan and I'm a Michael Jackson fan, so we're going to do a little cover. Hope you enjoy. If you know it, sing along. Hey, hey, hey! Can you guys all hear us alright, yeah? Yeah. Alright. Let's reverb. Alright. Girl, close your eyes. Let the rhythm get in to you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do.
Was awesome. We'll actually I'll be having a quick chat with Bluey later, so we'll be doing a bit of an interview. But before then, when I say WatchMojo, what's the first thing you think of? Probably top 10s, right? Understandable, we've got quite a reputation for those. But a lot of people don't realise we do a lot of other content as well. A lot of other really cool and exciting content.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. 3, get ready. 2.
Thanks for joining us, Bluey. Round of applause. Start, really. I suppose my first question, it's pretty obvious from seeing you perform, it is hardwired into you to perform. At what age did you realise that was the case?
You know what? Do I need a mic on me? Can you hear me? You know, I did this interview, I didn't know there was going to be all these people.
This is what live things, that's how.
Love it. To be honest, I've been performing, I've wanted to make music professionally since I was like 4 or 5. I was singing around the house, listening to Jackson 5. It's kind of what gave me. We are on YouTube, you know what I mean? Let's go. Yeah, I've always performed, to be honest. It's just kind of what gave me my freedom and my joy and my escape, in a sense. Like I said before, I found my most happiness through music and singing. I kind of used to. You could probably tell from this interview, I used to be more awkward in real life situations and more comfortable on the stage, to be honest with you, bro. Yeah, alright. I'm not doing alright, I'm proper keeping, you know. But yeah, it's just like, I just felt at home performing, to be honest with you. She must have been pretty well creative ideas I have, so I'm still doing a lot of music. I'm working with a band called The Feds now. We just did Glastonbury.
Everyone put your hands together for Eyre.
Back from the event, the whole thing was exceptionally well organised. WatchMojo is still launching in the UK, and although it's got already a good subscription base, I found out that there are plans to really expand on that and to work with influencers to connect with a wider audience. And in fact, UK influencers will be creating content alongside WatchMojo that is very specific for the UK market. It was fantastic to discover new bands and artists. I've also managed to speak with fellow YouTube creators. and I'm hoping to do some collaborations with them in the future. I would like to thank YouTube Space London and WatchMojo for organising such a fantastic event. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing for more content, and why not give this video a thumbs up.